Alright, so this is the go-home show for Extreme Rules when it came to Monday Night Raw. So we begin with AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, hyping up their match. Okay. Anderson the Gallows comes down. Alright. Usos slide into the ring. AJ goes through a steel chair and just gets nailed by Roman Reigns as he turns around. Because, you know, Roman Reigns is... He finally found out that he actually can hit a level of fluidity in his character. Doesn't need to be suffering succotash. Gee golly gosh darn it. He can be the... Italian? Are they going to boo me? Yeah, they're going to boo you in this town. Alright. I'll play it kind of heel. They're going to cheer you. Alright. I'll play it kind of babyface. I'm a tweener. He finally figured out what his actual role is. And dang it, he's pretty good at it. So we're later on that night. This night we do get another Uso Club tag match, which the Usos win because nothing says dangerous new team like constantly losing. But then post-match chaotic beatdown. It only took 3 people in a steel chair to take Roman Reigns down to a knee. But at least a Styles clash onto a steel chair. Good. Good. The club at least is not as bad as League of Nations, where it took 4 people to keep Roman Reigns down. Now it's just 3 people in a chair. We're kind of progressing upwards, I guess. Speaking of League of Nations, Kalisto took on Del Rio. Because, you know, there's a lot of traffic in Greensboro and people want to get to their cars fast so they could get out. It was a nice back and forth match, but, you know, I'm getting tired of, okay, Del Rio, taking on Kalisto. Okay, I get to know, I try to take your mask off. Every single one of his matches with Kalisto, or even Rey Mysterio, okay, when you feel that turnbuckle, take your mask off. That's going to be my... we need to stretch this match. So I'm going to pull your mask a little bit. But of course, in the back, Ruru lays out Sin Cara. I thought that broke up League of Nations because now Ruru is beating up Sin Cara to help distract Kalisto so Del Rio can get a victory? Okay. Then afterwards, Ruru slaps on the Accolade. And this looks like if I had my 2-year-old in an Accolade. Rusev is just... I am 6'3", like 230. And I'm pretty sure if Rusev put the move on me, I would look small because that dude's a freaking tank. He was a tank riding a tank at WrestleMania when he lost to John Cena. It's Tankception. And then you do that move to a guy who's like a hobbit. And he can't, like, squat. So he's sitting on Kalisto's back in the Accolade, just, and he's reaching back to the point where I'm thinking Rusev is going to be laying down with Kalisto bent in half like he's mischief. With the referee saying, whoa, 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 whoa. The body does not bend like that. It's like, It's just, it was intense, and I'm like, man, Rusev was looking like $1 million bully in this. They need more small people. Two of the El Torito and Hornswoggle. Take them on top of each other. They're about the size of Kalisto. Put them in the Accolade. Sweet. So, head into their non-extreme match. The Shining Stars had their debut match. And they came out to less crowd reaction than the Vaudevillains. And their move is... Total Elimination! Total Elimination! Total Elimination! But without Joey Styles to, like, hyper sell a sweep with, like, a spin kick, that when they showed the replay, there's, like, inches of space between from, I think it was Primo or Epico. from the one that does the kick to the head. And they come down the ring talking about how the ring is their island and like Puerto Rico is awesome. To like cricket farts. I mean, this was. I felt so bad for this guy. I'm like, your vignettes were decent. You know what? Puerto Rico's awesome. Your place sucks. I'm like, that's good. Instead of saying, you know what? Your local town sucks. Your whole country sucks. That takes them to a whole different level. But you'll be a jobber tag team? Because you've got, well, one half of the Ascension, the other one's out on wellness. You've got 3/4 of the Social Outcasts, because one of them is wellness / suspended. Indefinitely. And you will now be fed to the Dudleys, because they need to win. But the Dudleys got to take on a match. One got to go 1-on-1 with a 7-foot-tall dude that you cannot teach that, because 7 feet tall is a genetic abnormality. And Big Cass laid out some TGIF burns. Called one of them Steve Urkel. Yeah. The other one, Fred Flintstone. He took it back. He took it back to like the 70s, 80s. Going a long way from Harry Arnold and the Stoop. What, couldn't work in Doug? Rugrats? Come on. Ren and Stimpy? Aeon Flux? Go a little liquid television on him? No? Alright, that's fine. And then he beat Devon. Because the Dudleys lose one-on-one matches. Recently I saw a match where one of them lost to Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder's from Long Island. Big Cass. And Enzo used to come out with Carmella, who was the Queen of Staten Island. I think Long Island and Staten Island are close enough. Maybe Zack Ryder and Big Cass can make a tag team. Then Enzo can be the mouthpiece for him. Because you got a 7-foot-tall guy. Then you got a guy who's a former internet champion. You can't teach that. Or they'll just, keep Cass going until Enzo comes back. And if Enzo's still hurt, Enzo becomes the mouthpiece. And then it's like a Lesnar-Heyman sort of deal. I would dig that. I would dig that hard. So, Sami Zayn and Cesaro had a match that lit the building on fire and then put it out so they could burn it down again. With Miz and Owens doing heel commentary. Which leads to a no contest. But no. That's not how we do these things here, playa. Tag match. Alright. Heels versus... Nope. Heel face. Strange bedfellows match. Loved it. Brings like the old school WCW Battle Bowl where it's like, are you two are feuding? You're a tag team now. What? It's the tournament. It's important. Doesn't matter you hate each other. Just do it. Just do it. Or even more close would be ECW when it was like Tommy Dreamer and Raven. They hate each other, but they were a tag team. They became tag champs. But it worked because they were pissed at each other the whole time. Or when John Cena and Otunga, when John Cena feuded with the Nexus were tag champs. Or when John Cena and... Was Chance with Orton? I know it was Chance with HBK when they were feuding. I think it was tag champ with somebody else when they were feuding. But it works. It's a nice... It keeps things going. It's a good piece. I dig it. So the teams end up being Miz and Cesaro versus Zayn and Owens. Yep, takes you back to the old days of Steen Jericho. Or Steen Generico. Or Generisteen. Sweet team. Sweet team. And of course, they're twin proteges. who we now know as Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, carrying the torch. Great match with a team of Zayn and Owens winning. And then everyone just hitting finishers and everybody. Because that's the one match where, you know who wins? The fans. The fans win that match. If Miz retains, it's good. He's an awesome mid-card gatekeeping heel. If Cesaro wins, awesome. Pants flying everywhere. If it's Sami Zayn, great. He's got a belt, and you know Kevin Owens is going to tear him apart throughout the summertime. If it's Kevin Owens, flip that around. Sami Zayn is going to tear him apart all summer long. That mid-card division went from being like, so what we got? Random ladder match? No. Ooh. We've got 4, 5, maybe 6 people who could all make decent feuds off of this stuff. How did we do this off of a freaking ladder match that we threw together like the last minute? That's creative. Was given a gold mine full of leprechauns who put their own gold into the gold mine and just ran with it. Good. I love it. Awesome. The women's division. Emma's got some herniated discs. Girl, get back into the ring. Heal up. Oh, you finally got your call up. It was awesome. Evil Emma's fantastic. You brought Dana Brooke. Head pats all around. I loved it. I'm like, yes, these two guys just phenomenal heel tandem with Emma going in the ring. And they're like, oh, are you gonna cry? Are you gonna cry? Ref, she tapped. She tapped. Now Emma's injured, so we get Dana Brooke in a one-on-one match with Becky Lynch. Dana's got some upside. She does. No. She took her dropkicks really awkwardly. And when she went for she got in position too soon for scoop slams, so you could tell the next neck was going to be, and if you didn't watch wrestling for a very long time. She took weird bumps. The finish was just kind of like a sit down, I got you. Sort of pin. Crowd, very little reaction. Her entrance is the same as NXT. I do like the fact that it was walk. Do like the no hand cartwheel. That's impressive. It looks like Dana, something must have happened to her, because when she first debuted, she was swollen, jacked, and now it's just, I don't know. It seems like something must have happened. I still think there's potential for some good upside. But if she doesn't put on a good match, she'll be Ava Marie. Pretty much basically meaning that I can see her working out long term, but if the crowd goes, she's not good. Doesn't matter. It's hard to rebuild that. It may end up being a contract signing where Charlotte did a good job on her promo. She's a solid heel promo. Gets the crowd into it, gets the crowd down. She has progressed incredibly well when it comes to doing her live promos. So in the ring you had the Nature Boy, woo! Charlotte, woo! Stephanie, Shane, and Natalya. So you've got 3 people who know how to work that mic. And 2 people, gosh darn it to heck, try really hard. Shane, you can tell he's just out of rhythm. Natty, I don't think Natty's ever going to be a really solid promo. And I think a lot of that's because she's trying to be what other people expect her to be, and she's not really being herself. Even when you watch Total Divas, you can tell that she's trying to tone back certain aspects of her personality, And it's okay, she can be flawed. It's fine. But she's just kind of... You know, she's just going along with the script. There's really no inflection of personality. But apparently if Rick comes down, Charlotte loses the belt by forfeiture. Okay. Rick gets into Shane's face. Steph knocks down Rick. Because out of that ring, Steph's probably the scariest. And then Charlotte gets taken out for a sharpshooter and she taps out. All right. Now we've got 2 promo segments left to tie up with the last 2 matches. Ambrose is like, I want Jericho to come down. I want to show him the match we're in. Jericho's like, hey man, the gift of Jericho. Drink it in, baby. Drink it in. Drink it in. Which is just awesome. Heel dad Jericho just turns it up to like, most people stop at like a 10. His heel level goes to 11. Not just a louder 10. It's a true difference between 10 and 11. That's what makes Jericho awesome. So Ambrose then shows their match. Is a steel cage. Whoa, not a steel cage match. No, 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 no. It's an Ambrose style cage match. It's an asylum match. It's a black, rusty looking cage. Apparently there's no escape. You win by screaming. Probably pinfall submission only. But adorning the top of said cage is a straitjacket. A yappa pie! It's a yappa pie! Strap. A 2x4 and barbed wire. Mitch 2. Fire extinguisher. Straitjacket. Nunchucks. Great promo. When Dean Ambrose hits a point where he's like, because I'm going to put you in there, I'm going to beat you down and make you scream, and you will never, ever be the same again. This serious, like, Jericho, I know I destroyed your code. You knocked me out with a potted plant. I am going to skin you alive. And then wear your skin over my face. I go, I am the ghost of Jericho. Drink it in, Chris. He just looks like a legit frightening lunatic. Solid. So I like how he can be kind of goofy, kind of funny. When it's time to turn it on serious, he gets frighteningly serious. And then we go to a New Day segment. We're gonna build a time machine. A really bad, like, Doritos commercial time machine. Because they're gonna go way back. So they get into the machine, they flash the lights. Like it's a TN electrified cage match. And then initially, Kofi comes out too early to his Trouble in Paradise, and he cuts a part of like 2009. That was my year, man. Oh, it'd be Trouble in Paradise. Boom, boom, boom. Haven't go back far enough. And I was like, you know, that was good. Recognize the fact that Kofi was Kofi Kingston, the Jamaican warrior man. That was great. And then they go back even farther. They do everything in black and white. And it's like, dude, my smartphone. It's an old-timey phone. Xavier Woods. They have no video games. I'm aware that even the best baseball player strikes out sometimes. And even the best laid out promo by people who are very good at doing promos can bomb from time to time. This one did. Then the Vaudevillains attacked from behind. It's something. Their match has some good potential. Ironically, the Vaudevillains have made a lot of headway since Enzo went down. They've had some pretty solid promos for the little bit of time they actually had to develop themselves. I think their match is going to be pretty surprising. Best match on the card? I don't know. That's got some stacked talent to it, but definitely a worthwhile feud.